Okay, so Fancy Nancy, every day is Earth Day. I do not like the color green very much. You can tell by my crayons, the green one looks almost new. But I adore being green. Adore is fancy for really, really loving something. Being green means taking care of our planet. So what does adore mean? Lorelai.
You're
Really, really liking something. Good. Miss Glass asks, who can tell us about Earth Day? I wave my hand and say, it's like a holiday for our planet. So what does she say that Earth Day is? A holiday for Earth. That's right, says Miss Glass, but I like to think that every day is Earth Day. Our class discusses rules for being green. Discuss means to talk, only it's fancier and more serious. Then we write the rules. So what does discuss mean?
Every day is Earth Day.
Discuss.
Go over.
Go talk about it and go over it. At home, I am shocked. I see that my family needs to be much greener. My dad is about to drive to the supermarket. Dad, I say, the green rule is less than a mile, then bike in style. Does anyone do that at home?
I can't go anywhere on my bike
Because everywhere's too far.
I have two big roads.
Lorelai, do you do it?
Yes, I do.
You do?
ride my bike. I can't. I don't have like a little cart on my bike.
At the checkout line, the guy asks my dad if we want paper or plastic bags. I say to my dad, please take note, always bring a tote. A tote is a fancy word for a shopping bag. Does anyone use tote bags when they go grocery shopping?
My mom.
Your parents, grandparents?
My mom saves up the shopping bags.
Oh, she saves them. That's a good idea, too. Yeah. Later that night, it gets cold. My mom wants to turn up the heat. No, Mom, I say, it's better to wear a sweater. In the morning, I stand outside the bathroom. Very soon, I shout, Dad, don't waste water. Get clean, but stay green. What does stay green when she keeps saying that?
See
What
why
does it
they
mean?
call her Fancy Nancy now.
Sorry, what, Hannah? Be nice to your community. Jaden, what were you going to say? So every day is Earth Day. Good. At school, we each make a poster. Robert says, we are like superheroes. We are protecting planet Earth. That's kind of what you guys are doing, right, with the bags that you're making? That night, I see that my mom's computer is on. Right away, I turn it off. My mom comes into the room, and she sees the blank screen. Why did you do that? She says. I tell her it is wasting energy. So what is a good way that we can save energy? Mackenzie?
Turn the power off.
Turn the power off of things.
Like save electricity, like save the bill.
You should turn
Save
them off. I
electricity.
don't need it.
Turn it off when you don't need it. Good. I was writing something for work, my mom says. I just went to get my glasses. Now I lost everything I wrote. I have to start all over. She is very irritated. That is fancy for mad. But how was I to know? I was just protecting our planet. So sometimes if your parents are working on something, maybe you should ask them before you turn it off.
That's right.
Just in case. Yeah. I tell my sister not to run the water when she brushes her teeth. I remind my parents to turn off lights in empty rooms. So what can we do at home to save energy?
Turn
Laura,
off all the lights.
Like save water too.
save water. Do you use water when you brush your teeth?
Maybe we know
Yeah.
that.
I
I
use
do.
water. You have to clean your toothbrush when you start clean. You start brushing your teeth.
Yeah. Good.
My grandma can't turn the wood off in between dishes because then you have to turn it on and off.
Yeah. Before bed, I go into my sister's room. I start to run off her lamp. Oh no, my mom says, your sister is afraid of the dark. She likes the light on. Soon my sister is asleep. Now she does not need the light on. I tiptoe into her room and turn the light off. In the middle of the night, I wake up. I hear my sister crying. What is wrong?
The power.
What do you think is wrong?
That
She
is
likes
like
the
that.
lamp on it.
She likes the light.
Because she was afraid of the dark? Your sister woke up and got scared, Dad said. She was alone in the dark. Did you turn off her lamp? Yes, I say. I am so sorry. I didn't think she would wake up, and I start crying too. Why does Fancy Nancy start crying?
Because she's
She
sad.
felt bad.
Because she felt bad because her mom and dad yelled at her. The next morning, my parents say, it is important to be green, and we will try harder, but you must not be so bossy, and you must be flexible. That is the opposite of stubborn. So what does flexible mean,
Opposite
you think? It is the opposite of stubborn, but you're willing to do something. You can be easygoing about it. You don't have to be so on the schedule.
I want to do it.
Yeah. At school, I perk up. Miss Glass adores my poster. My green crayon does not look new anymore. Why don't you think her crayon looks new?
She likes
Because she likes green. My family really is greener now. Tonight at dinner, we use candles, not light bulbs. We use cloth napkins, not paper ones. Guess what? Being green can also be very fancy too. So what can we do at home during dinner? Did Fancy Nancy say, Lorelai?
Use candles.
Use candles instead of lights. And what else can we do with the napkins? Use cloth so we can reuse things. Okay, so what does everyone think Earth Day is?
To clean up the earth.
A day to clean up the
Yeah.
earth. Mackenzie, what do you think?
Every day is Earth Day.
Every day is Earth Day, but what is Earth Day?
It's a holiday for the earth.
It's a holiday for Earth. Lorelai, what do you think?
I think it's a day to clean up like the whole earth. Yeah, that's what Earth Day is.
Lucas, what do you think it is?
To clean up around you.
To clean up around you? Okay, so it is a day to celebrate the Earth. And do you know that it's actually on April 22nd?
Yeah.
So it's next week.
The day before we get our report.
Like we're celebrating Earth's like.
So it's kind of like Earth's birthday, but not really.
I want a birthday.
And do you know that it's the largest environmental event all over the world?
Yeah.
So it's the largest time for people to clean up and kind of try to help save the Earth. And people take time to appreciate nature and resources. So what are resources that we use? And some nature things, Lorelai.
A rainbow, a bird.
A rainbow and a what?
Bird.
And a bird. Those are sort of resources, but what are some other resources? Like, what can we do to help the Earth? Mackenzie.
Turn off power.
We can turn off power when we're not using it. Caitlin, what do you think?
Clean up earth.
How can we clean up the Earth?
With bags.
Bags. Throwing the garbage away.
He's
Throwing
throwing
the
the trash
garbage away.
on Earth.
I know. What? Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad
It's a
thing.
bad thing, right?
Let's hear.
So this is called land pollution. Has anyone ever heard of land pollution before?
Yeah.
You have the card.
Litter bug?
What do you think land pollution is?
Water. It's really polluted.
Land pollution?
Land. It's land.
What is land?
Land is like
It's like dry. It's like the land that we live on. So land pollution is when people throw things on the land like garbage
It
or
doesn't
just
mean
other
just.
nasty things. What?
It doesn't mean you just go circling around the space and just throwing it out there. Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it can
that's not
sense
good, right?
through.
So it happens when waste is not thrown away properly. So when garbage isn't thrown away the right way. Okay, so does anyone know what water pollution is? Hannah. Yeah, so when you put trash and other not really nice things in water. And what happens if you dump trash and, not really nice things in the water? What happens to the animals?
They die.
They die. Mackenzie, what were you going to say?
Like the fish.
The fish die, yeah.
Not the animals on the.
People can't swim. They can't go to the beach.
Yeah, it's bad. know that water covers 70% of the earth?
Yeah.
So what happens if you pollute it?
It
Put bad things
travels
in the water?
around the water.
Yeah, and do you think that's good?
No.
No, right? So we cannot pollute the water. We can't throw bad things in the water. Right? Like gases and other things like that, Lorelai?
There's like this lake near my grandpa's house that is getting cleaned.
What is it? A lake?
Yeah.
See, that's
Like
good. That's helping the earth.
Yeah, I was already.
Is it? Good. Okay, and then there's also air pollution. Do you guys know what air pollution is?
Yes, we like put smoke in the
Mhm. Yeah, when you put smoke and gas and things like that in the air. Lorelai, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, like, bad air going up into the air.
What's bad air?
Yes.
Gases. So from
Gasoline.
cars.